Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise, distill those critical insights, and, the surprising developments in AI and tech. Today, we're plunging into a fresh stack of intelligence from the latest Retter Reboot, curated specifically for you. Our mission is simple. Navigate the cutting edge, help you understand not just what's happening, but why it really matters in this, well, incredibly fast landscape.
It really is striking just how rapidly everything shifts, not just month to month, but almost week to week now. And today's stack of sources, it really reflects that pace, the innovation, the high stakes, and, the need to synthesize all this just to keep up.
Absolutely. Think of this as your shortcut, staying ahead without the information overload. We're going to dive into the most impactful news items one by one, dissecting each. Let's jump right in because this first one, it's quite something. Here's where it gets really audacious right out of the gate. AI search startup Perplexity. They've reportedly made an incredible offer to acquire Google Chrome.
Incredible is the word.
Yeah, and not just bold. They're proposing a purchase price more than double their own valuation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an unmistakable signal of Perplexity's huge ambition, right? To secure a dominant spot, not just in search, but in the browser market itself. Deeply integrating their AI search right into your daily web experience.
And if we step back, look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about money. It's a profound strategic statement, really, about how these newer AI companies see core internet infrastructure.
Right.
For Perplexity, owning Chrome, it's not just market share. It's about having a direct AI-native channel straight to you, the user, bypassing old search models, maybe even shaking up the whole ad model Google built. Now, the feasibility, that's highly questionable. Obviously, Chrome is just too strategic for Google.
Sure.
But the move itself, it perfectly shows this growing, intense competition. Traditional tech giants versus these agile AI-first platforms. It's basically a land grab for your primary interface with the internet.
It really makes you pause, doesn't it? For your daily browsing, I mean, what would it really mean if the browser itself was deeply tied to one specific AI, reshaping how you get information, not just giving you search results? Okay, shifting gears a bit from market ambition to the ethical currents shaping AI, there's been a significant move from Elon Musk's AI startup, XAI. It definitely highlights these safety concerns.
Yeah, that's right.
A co-founder has actually left the company. And why? To establish an AI safety fund. And this isn't isolated. It's part of a recent waves of senior exec departures from XAI, which, hints at some interesting internal dynamics, maybe philosophical disagreements too.
Well, it definitely raises an important question about the industry's focus, doesn't it? Especially at the top. This new fund, it's specifically aiming to promote safe and responsible AI development that directly reflects these growing concerns in the industry and society about AI's potential risks.
It feels significant.
It is. When executives at these fast-moving AI companies put their own money and reputation behind safety, even leaving their jobs to do it, that sends a powerful signal. It underlines that safety isn't just, a buzzword. It's a critical, high-level priority. People are literally betting their careers on it. It really speaks to those deep debates happening behind the scenes about speed versus caution.
And for you, listening, this isn't just corporate stuff. It's a window into those core debates shaping AI's future. How responsible, how safe your future AI tools will be. It reminds us it's not just what AI can do, but how it should do it, and who's actually working on defining that should. So while the industry wrestles with the how of responsible AI, the practical application is just accelerating like crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
And nowhere more clearly than in the AI coding wars. Anthropic has officially jumped in. They've unveiled new AI-powered coding capabilities for their Claude platform.
Competing directly.
Yeah, aiming straight at OpenAI and Google's developer tools. We're talking sophisticated stuff. Better code generation, advanced debugging, natural language to code translation, and even improved multi-step reasoning for really complex programming tasks.
What's fascinating here is how these large language models are getting fine-tuned for specific complex domains like programming. Anthropic's move isn't just adding features, it highlights a shift towards more sophisticated AI agents. Agents that can reason through multiple steps, almost like a human programmer refining code bit by bit.
How does that work exactly?
Well, it often involves not just huge code data sets, but potentially new architectures, like self-correction, where Claude can spot and fix its own mistakes.
Wow.
This fundamentally changes how code gets written, debugged, and how fast new apps can be built. It speeds up workflows, maybe even democratizes complex programming.
think about developers out there. This isn't just a productivity boost. It could fundamentally reshape the demand for human coders, or at least the kind of work they do. Suddenly, building the next big app might be way faster, way more accessible. Speaking of major players, Apple. Reports are they're preparing a significant AI push, trying to compete with OpenAI, Google, the leaders. But here's the catch, and you've probably heard this tune before.
Yeah, the skepticism.
Exactly. Analysts, observers, they're cautioning that Apple's made similar noises in the past without, delivering something truly transformative in AI. Recent announcements hint at deeper ecosystem integration, sure, but rivals have set a really fast pace.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Apple faces that classic innovator's dilemma. It's that challenge where a dominant company struggles with disruptive tech that might hurt their existing successful products, their ecosystem and user base. Huge strengths, no doubt. But the market expects groundbreaking AI, not just tweaks. So the big question is, can a company known for careful, sometimes slow, methodical innovation truly catch up, let alone lead, in a field moving at light speed?
That reputation for polish could be a double-edged sword.
It could, although there's a counter-argument picking up steam. Maybe their careful, slow-burn approach lets them embed on-device AI really well, offering privacy and seamless hardware integration that cloud-based rivals just can't match. Maybe their past caution is actually their long-game advantage.
Huh. That's an interesting take. It's a strategic gamble. So are you holding your breath for Apple's big AI moment?
Yeah.
Or thinking they're just playing catch-up? It's something a lot of us are watching.
Right.
Now let's move to something that might hit a little closer to home for many of you listening. Google Gemini.
Ah, yes. Data usage.
Exactly. Google announced Gemini will now use user chat data by default to improve its models unless you actively opt out.
Right. Opt out.
Which means your conversations, by default, get analyzed to enhance Gemini. Similar to other AI providers, really. Google says sensitive info is protected, anonymized, secure, but privacy advocates are already raising red flags.
Understandably.
Especially about transparency in that default opt-in.
Yeah, and a key insight here is that ongoing tension. Rapid AI improvement versus individual privacy. Data is crucial for training these models, no question. But the default opt-in, it raises serious questions about user control, transparency. How are our digital conversations really used? For an informed audience like ours, it's not just about simple anonymization, it's about data aggregation. How even anonymous data can sometimes be, re-identified. It demands critical thinking from us as users.
Really?
We need to understand the trade-off. Convenience for data. It's that implicit contract of the internet, but it needs constant scrutiny.
Exactly. For you, this isn't just a setting to flick on or off. It represents that fundamental tension. AI progress versus your digital sovereignty. As AI gets more embedded everywhere, how do you weigh the convenience of a smarter AI against the increasing default collection of your personal data? It's a daily choice, a test of trust. Staying with Google for another moment, they've also pushed AI into flight deals.
Oh, interesting. Consumer-facing AI.
Yeah, new AI-powered features in flight search. More personalized, timely deal alerts, helping you track fare changes, predict price drops, get tailored recommendations based on your search history, preferences.
That could be genuinely useful.
It could. But the timing is interesting. It comes just as antitrust scrutiny is heating up over Google's dominance in search and travel. And competitors like Hopper, Expedia, they're also investing heavily in their own AI booking tools.
Right. So this is a perfect example of AI being integrated into everyday services, making things more convenient, definitely. But connected to the bigger picture, it also shows how dominant players like Google strategically use AI. Not just for user experience, but in competitive landscapes. And while under increasing regulatory pressure, I spent hours last week trying to find a cheap flight somewhere. If Google's AI can genuinely predict price drops, that's a game changer for my wallet.
Yeah.
But it's also that complex dance, isn't it? User benefit versus deepening market power. It could strengthen their moat against challengers, make it harder for new services to break through.
So for your next vacation booking, yeah, it might save you cash and hassle, but does it also subtly lock you into one ecosystem, making it harder for others to compete? Something to think about when you're planning that next trip. Okay, we've talked about AI in our daily digital lives, but what about the foundational stuff? The tech letting AI understand and interact with the physical world.
The really cutting-edge developments.
NVIDIA, a company basically providing the building blocks for modern AI. They've unveiled something potentially groundbreaking. Cosmos.
Cosmos.
That's big. It is. It's a family of world models designed to simulate and predict physical environments for AI agents. The goal, massively improve AI in robotics, autonomous vehicles, manufacturing, real-world scenarios, letting AI agents understand, plan, and act in complex physical settings.
Mm.
NVIDIA also rolled out new tools alongside it. Simulation platforms, integrations with their Omniverse ecosystem. It's all about accelerating AI systems that can operate safely and efficiently outside just digital spaces.
What's really striking here is that leap. From purely digital training to physical world application, these world models NVIDIA is introducing, they're essentially AI systems learning to create internal predictive models of the physical world.
Like an AI building a mental map of reality.
Exactly, allowing it to simulate outcomes, anticipate consequences before acting. It moves beyond old rule-based simulations because the AI learns physics and dynamics from sensory data.
Okay, that sounds critical.
It is absolutely essential for safe autonomous driving, advanced robotics, and unpredictable human spaces. It's a huge step towards AIs that truly interact with and understand our physical reality, closer to general physical intelligence in machines. It definitely raises important questions about the future of automation, how AI will occupy physical spaces alongside us.
This really does feel like a step closer to that future. Autonomous agents operating safely, intelligently, in our complex world. For you, think about the implications. Automated logistics, domestic robots. How will these truly aware machines fit into our physical spaces? What possibilities open up? Imagine a robot that understands how a cup falls, not just registers that it did fall. That's the difference. Okay, switching gears again. To the truly futuristic.
Brain-computer interfaces.
You got it. OpenAI co-founder Sam Altman is launching a new startup aimed squarely at BCI technology and directly competing with Elon Musk's Neuralink.
Wow. Altman versus Musk in the BCI space.
Right. Altman's venture is reportedly focusing on non-invasive BCI solutions, potentially more accessible. The goal, enhance human cognition, enable seamless interaction between brain and digital systems.
Stepping back, the broader picture here is the race to redefine human-computer interaction, maybe even augment cognition itself. And Altman's focus on non-invasive solutions, that's really interesting, strategically significant.
How so?
It points towards broader accessibility, wider adoption, a direct contrast to Neuralink's current, more invasive surgical approach. This could potentially open up BCI to a much wider audience, move it towards everyday use, not just medical or niche applications. It really brings up profound questions about human capability, how we might truly merge with technology someday.
It really isn't just science fiction anymore, is it? For you, it raises those deep questions. The future of human capability, enhancing our own brains. What does that mean for learning, working, even thinking? The implications are just staggering. All right, let's bring it back to a tool many of you probably use, ChatGPT.
Ah, a practical update.
Yes. OpenAI brought back the model picker. You can choose between different models again. GPT-4, Turbo 3.5.
Good news for users who wanted that choice back.
It is, but, and this is the crucial bit, it comes with new restrictions. Available models might vary now, based on your subscription tier, usage limits, even the type of conversation.
Right. What's fascinating here is seeing how these AI companies iterate. On features, yes, but also on monetization. Giving choice back is good, sure, but the new limits, they really highlight the economic realities. Running these powerful AI models is expensive. User access is being tiered. It shows the high computational costs of deploying these cutting-edge models at scale. It's a business decision as much as anything else.
So for you, it means understanding the value you're getting from your AI tools. Maybe realizing that true cutting-edge access might increasingly come at a cost. It's a good reminder. Always check the fine print. Understand what's available to you based on your plan. Don't just assume everything's wide open. Okay, finally, let's talk about the more personal side of AI.
AI companions.
Exactly. AI companion apps. Digital services simulating friendship, romance, mentorship. They're on track to generate a staggering $120 million in revenue in 2025.
120 million, that's significant growth.
It really is. Rapid adoption, thanks to advances in generative AI, more lifelike chats, customizable personalities, emotional interaction features. It's still niche compared to, say, enterprise AI, but analysts see strong growth potential, expanding into wellness, education, productivity.
And the ethical side.
Huge ethical scrutiny, data privacy, emotional dependency, potential misuse. It's all there.
Yeah, and this raises such an important question about human connection itself. Where does AI fit? These apps clearly offer a form of companionship for many, especially maybe in an increasingly isolated world. But those ethical concerns, privacy, emotional dependency, they're crucial as this market grows. We have to consider them. It's just a prime example of tech pushing into really personal, sensitive areas of human experience. You have to wonder, right? What happens when a digital companion knows more about your emotional state than your closest human friends? It's fascinating, maybe unsettling too.
For you listening, it might make you wonder, as AI potentially fills these emotional gaps, what does that mean for how we even define connection? And are we ready for a future where our deepest needs might be met, at least partly, by algorithms? It's a thought that will keep evolving right alongside the tech.
So, what does this all mean for you? We've just covered an incredible amount of ground, from billion-dollar browser bids to the future of our brains, even those deeply personal AI relationships. It's clear the Retter Reboot always gives us a powerful snapshot of this whole dynamic field. Absolutely. And if we connect it all to the bigger picture, today's Greta reboot really showed us AI isn't just one thing. It's this dynamic, expanding force touching everything. Global tech giants fighting for control, our personal chats, even our emotional needs. It's a field defined by constant innovation, fierce competition, and ongoing ethical recalibration. And in this space, knowledge is most valuable when you can understand it, apply it, anticipate what's next.
So as AI keeps reshaping our world at this breakneck speed, how do you think these rapid changes will affect how we live, work, and connect, just in the next year alone? And what new ethical questions will pop up as AI gets woven even deeper into our lives? Keep exploring, keep questioning.